welcome back to Living Passionately with Pat Brown. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos. It is greatly appreciated. This week's topic is going to be on budgeting and budgeting with the 70-30 rule. The 70-30 rule is something that I taught my clients when I did budget coaching. It is something that I have lived by, and I can tell you that it has greatly worked for me in the past. And so I want to talk a little bit about it this week and share how following the 70-30 rule for budgeting can really help you through these challenging times and going forward, just preparing. Recently, I had to go back and redo my budget, and I thought, well, I've gotten really off track, and I had to redo the budget. What's this, 3 months left of the year? But it's okay. It's okay. We are bigger and greater than our circumstances, and there's always room to come back and change and make your life better. Take it from me, the comeback woman, okay? So don't fear, don't despair. This is just to encourage you. It doesn't matter where you are in your budgeting today. They can change with some planning, some discipline, and delayed gratification. Nothing wrong with that, okay? It makes us prepare better for the future, because guess what? We are about living our life passionately and living our best lives. So we always have to revise, prepare, and do what is necessary to get us into that wonderful living situation. And it takes time to change habits. Okay, none of us is perfect, no matter what anyone says. But we are always learning, we are always growing. And the thing is that we should always be open to feedback from others, constructive feedback, I should say. And when you know that that person is about your well-being. So today, take it from me, if you need some help with your budget, if you need to follow or redo your budget like I had to, and start back on some old principles that have worked for me in the past, and I really want to share them with you today. So we're looking at the 70-30 rule. So whatever your income is after your taxes and whatnot, the income that you're bringing home, your net income, we are going to look at creating a budget based on that money. Or if you have a business, for business owners, I know that your income might be different. It might be a little bit more sporadic. It's not the same every week or every month. And I know as a business owner, I've had to do my budget on a monthly basis because it changed so much, okay? But whatever your situation may be, having a budget is so important. And that includes having a budget for your business, a separate budget for your business, because you would be surprised that your business expenses add up so quickly, and there's so many, and you're just paying, especially for a lot of our business expenses, they're automatically dragged from our accounts on a monthly basis. And it's so easy to fall behind on what you're paying unless you have a system in place that you're keeping track of those things. So to have a budget in place, there are budgeting systems that you can also link to your checking account that can help you on a monthly basis with what you're paying out, and to help you keep track of your spending, your savings, or what you need to do to make some adjustments. Some people do not like to have a budget because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in a red, I'm just paying from paycheck to paycheck or month to month as I get paid. What's the sense of having a budget? But I can tell you that it really does make sense to see where you're spending your money, where it is going, and where that shortfall is on a monthly basis that you can make up for that shortfall. So for example, if your budget is coming up $500 short a month, then you can think about what you can do to generate an additional $500 in income on a monthly basis to meet your budget. And you just don't only want to meet the budget, you want to have a little buffer to help you. Take it from me also. I tell you, I share things because of my experiences, and I want it to be better for you. I want you to truly live a life that is passionate, that is fulfilling, and living your best life, because we all deserve it. And we all deserve to live in peace and comfort, because we know that financial challenges could really interrupt our sleep. Okay, let me speak for Pat. Okay, so maybe you're not there, so avoid getting there. So take it from me. On a serious note, really think about the 70-30 rule. The 70-30 rule is that 70% of that income will go towards your expenses. All of your expenses, your rent or mortgage, your electricity, your car payment, your insurances, your groceries, everything is included in that 70%. And then the 10%, the 30%, you're going to divide that into 3 10s. So 10% you're going to pay yourself first. I always believe in paying yourself first. 10% could go towards your tithes, or you can donate that money to charity, or if you're giving it away to someone to help them, that 10%. And then the other 10% goes towards your savings. Okay? So 70-30 or 70-10-10-10 rule. And that really, really works. And I'm telling you, when you pay yourself that 10%, it really makes you feel like you're not just living to pay bills, because we know that sometimes we have more bills than money, right? And sometimes so you can reduce what you're paying just to have some sanity for yourself, something that you deserve. And I'm not saying take 10% and go and splurge every month or every pay period. You know, you can take that 10%, you can take 5 of that and save that towards your vacation. You can take it and you can take a class that you've always wanted to take. You can take that 10% that you're paying yourself, and you can use that for your self-care. You can use it too for your self-growth and education on a book or a class or something. But do something for yourself. And it really makes you feel like you're not just working just to pay bills, okay? The other 10%, like I said, you can do that if you do your tithes, or if you want to donate that to charity, whatever, you know, your spirit guides you to do with that, that is up to you. And then the other 10% you really want to put away for your savings. And these days it's really, really important to save, because in this current economy that we're in, we keep seeing all of these changes. You know, the Feds, the Federal Reserve or government or whoever believes that somehow we are spending so much and we are just out of control, and we need to be kept in control. So they're increasing interest rates. You know, it's becoming more difficult to buy a home. Everything, all interest rates are going to go up. So really cut back, you know, delayed gratification. I promise you it's not going to hurt. There's some things that you don't need today. You can delay them. You know, a lot of people are working from home, so you don't need to buy new clothes on a monthly basis. You know, try to teach your children the same thing. It's really important to teach your children from young that some of these things that they think they want, they really don't. You know, try to teach them some control and also delayed gratification. It really helps your children. I remembered I got my daughter interested in the stock market when I worked for the bank, and the bank used to give us 100 shares of stock on an annual basis. And I remember one year there was talk of having the stock go up to a certain price, and they told all the employees, you know, they're working at increasing the stock price to this amount within, I think it was like either 3 or 6 months. So I told my daughter, I was like, watch the stock price. And I said, you know, I have this 100 shares of the stock, and if the price goes up to XYZ, I'm going to sell that last 100 shares that I got, and we're going to go to Disney. And that's how my daughter started, like, looking at the stock market and looking at the closing bell on a daily basis, and looking at the bank stock and how it went up and down. So things like that, you can get your kids involved in learning about finances, like little things like that. You can also have a savings account for your child and teach them for birthday gifts, instead of buying a bunch of nonsense that they play with for 1 or 2 days. You can teach them about saving money to go to the college of their dreams, or go to start a business once they finish high school, or go traveling after high school. Like these things we have to start putting in the kids' heads when they're little, for them to think about. Well, children are a lot smarter than we think or give them credit for. But really try the 70-30 rule, or the 70-10-10-10 rule with your budgeting, and let me know. And it's really easy to create a budget in Excel. If you need an Excel spreadsheet with a budget, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to send it to you. Please comment on the video and let me know what you're doing for budgeting. What are you cutting back, or what do you need help with? And I'll be happy to reach back out to you. Share some of your best practices too. I'm sure some of you have done some really awesome things to save money and get out of debt. And I'll be grateful to hear back from you, to share with the other subscribers. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos. And on to next week. Have a great week. Bye.